What up, U.S. government? I'm back with another one. This time it's kind of a follow-up on a couple of other videos I've done before. If you remember from the last video, I had the Asian invasion, including the pickled green mango ones. I have an unfortunate follow-up on that. Remember how there was like some sketchy-ass black shit on the top of the can and then the inside of it a little bit? Well, it went even further than I originally thought. It kept getting worse and worse. One of my bros was like, "Oh, there's black shit. There's new black shit on top of this," and he like touched it and he licked it, and so nothing really happened to him. But then he kept like kind of digging into it, and then we realized that there's a fucking hole being made in this top right now, right? And the fucking acid ate through the metal on this cap, my dude. I probably did ingest a little bit of liquefied metal on that one, so I'm gonna have to make an amendment. Last time I gave it a 1 out of 5 because I was able to eat it, because I was able to get through it, but now I'm taking it back. This could have had a detrimental effect on my overall health. I was probably at like, no, let's be real, I was probably at like here on my overall health. That probably brought me down to here. I'm gonna give this a -1. Never ever buy this. If you buy this and eat it, you're doing yourself a disservice, man. It's just, it doesn't go by the pickle code. Rule number 1 on the pickle code is don't hurt anybody with your pickles. Pickles are supposed to be, you know, the last bastion of peace and culture in our society. Don't go and ruin it with this corrosive metal shit, okay? I'm not gonna blame all of Thailand on this, but y'all need to start coating the inside of your jars, because man, you're gonna be sending people to the hospital with pickles, and that's a sin for me. That's a mortal sin. There's definitely holes in this. Just to test it out, I put in some like foil from some Ferrero Rocher shits to see if it would corrode the foil, but it doesn't look like it did. Maybe it just because it's a different kind of metal or something. Man, I don't even want this shit on my fingers. I'm throwing this out now. I hope not even a raccoon eats this shit from the garbage, man. One of the most successful pickles we've had on the show is the Van Holten's hot pickle in a pouch, right? That had a 4.5. That was one of the best pickles we had. Yes, we did call it a Nazi pickle, which I have to make some corrections on. The second best one we've had yet. And cost efficiency wise, probably the best one, since each one of those bags is just 1 mil or less than 1 mil. For the bang for your buck and also accessibility, Van Holten pickles is the bomb. So that's why I went to the store and I saw some more. I got the homies, baby. Right? Last time I had the hot pickle, now we got the zesty garlic flavor. We got the tangy flavor. And we got hearty dill flavor, probably the classic. Alright, so I'm gonna see if these live up to the Van Holten's hot pickle. And if they all do, then you got a murderer's row of pickles right here. Let's start out with the hearty dill. I remember the last one got really high points because of its intensity. It smells just as intense as the hot pickle one. I still do have medical staff on hand, EMS on hand, but I don't think it'll be necessary. Yup. So good. Ooh, it doesn't have that fire to balance it out, so the extreme saltiness is a little more pronounced. Oh, but it's good, dude. It tastes a lot like the pickles you get at like a diner along with your burger and fries. It's like really heavy on the salt. It's really not that sour. There's not that much sour in it. I gotta say though, it doesn't have that like blowback. I don't really taste the dill on this. I would just call this salt flavor. Mad salty. It just tastes really standard. I'll probably give that one a 3. Let me sprinkle a little bit of facts on you. I did do some research. I felt a little bad that I called these Nazi pickles last time because I looked up on Google Translate what Van Holten even means. Turns out it's not even German. It's Dutch, my boy. It's from the Netherlands, alright? And it means of cavities. So Van Holten pickle is a pickle of cavities. Obviously, pickles are shaped kind of like this. Cavities kind of like this. And a pickle of cavities gets the job done. It makes a lot of sense when you really start thinking about pickles, what the use of a pickle is, what a pickle has meant to people throughout history. Pickles haven't always been just for eating, so take that as you will. Let's try the zesty garlic. I'm expecting a little bit of citrus on this one, a little citrus zest, something that hits me like zing, zing. Garlic, I'm looking forward to that too. See the smell? Yeah, a lot more garlicky. You can smell that garlic, but it still has that underlying extreme salt smell. It's kind of like a warning smell. It probably weeds out all the pickle lightweights. Oh, oh, okay. Woo, okay. The base is still the same. You still got that diner saltiness. That jab with it still hits you pretty hard in the taste buds. The garlic adds like a little bitterness to it. It deepens the flavor. Yeah, this is good shit. The garlic is there to catch you when you fall. It's like the salt kind of pushes you off a cliff. Garlic catches you. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. The zestiness, I gotta say, I'm not feeling the zestiness at all, my bro. Zesty means like citrusy, right? These are so fun to eat though too. The crunch, how you kind of feel like a savage biting into it in a good way, you know? You gotta give it to them. Every single one of their pickles are consistently intense, but this one a little bit better than the last one. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Let me tell you some other shit that I looked up. Turns out the word pickle comes from the Dutch pekkel, meaning salt or brine. Two very important components in the pickling process. Alright. It makes sense why these are mad salty and they're from Dutchland, the Netherlands. I don't know if that's always true, that they always keep their shit mad salty. But yeah. I know they were salty after World War II too, because the Netherlands got wrecked, my boy. That's a different story. Oh, interesting. This one it says kosher pickle. So they definitely not Nazis. I'm sorry I called you guys Nazis before. This one says sour pickle. Let's see, hopefully the sour will balance out the saltiness. It's got kind of a lemony tinge to it. All of these pickles have the same exact ingredients. Maybe in the natural flavoring, they use slightly different flavorings. Tart is like very sour, right? Kind of unripe. And tangy, like a tangerine. Like a tangerine. Oh shit. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. As soon as I bit into it, and the juice filled my mouth, there was this like noxious gas that rose up through my nostril. Dude, there's a gas in there. There's a gas trapped in this one. Oh, it's like wasabi. It like goes up into your cavities. And it's so sour. Oh, Jesus Christ. This might be the sourest one. Oh, man. It's like eating a lemon with a swig of vinegar. I'm about to cry, Miss George. I'm about to cry. Dude, what? It's got a hollow cavity. See that? A bunch of fucking juice. As soon as I bit into it, a bunch of fucking juice came out of that hole and released some sort of gas into me. This one's much more in line with the hot pickle one. Takes you on a journey. Dude, it's so sour. It's like, it makes your fucking eyes twitch. And I'm starting to sweat too, like with the hot pickle. That's what I wanted to say, man. If you like eating warheads, if you like, what else is mad sour? If you like, I don't know what is up to this level of sourness, but this shit is dank. It has that intensity level, almost on par with the hot pickle. Me personally, I like the spiciness compared to the pure sourness. This takes you on a journey. Like I said, the salt kind of kicks you off the cliff. And then in this case, the sour. This is more like if the hot pickle one was just like a straight down roller coaster. This is kind of like a loop de loop roller coaster. You know, it's got a little bit more style to it, I guess, but it's not as like in your face. You're on the brink of death. It doesn't bring you there, but it brings you to some loop de loops, man. Dude, I'm not joking about the gas. You get enough juice in there, that shit will emit some gas into you. That shit is like, what was it called? Vapor effect. There's a vapor effect going on inside my clavicules. I'm gonna get that one a 4. Solid 4 is good. If you're at the store, you see the Van Holten pickles, you see a whole bunch of them. I would say the order of deliciousness, the order of adventure you could go on with them. The hot pickle, the sour pickle, the kosher pickle, and then the dill pickle. Even the dill pickle, the worst one, is a standard one. That's a 3 out of 5. So overall, these are good ass pickles, but they're not like constant bangers like I thought they might be, like 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. Nah. The two ingredients that keep coming up in all these pickles, which are sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate. I found this article online of this dude like mad tight about how people are saying sodium benzoate gives you Alzheimer's. He's like, nah, it doesn't at all. It's a salt that comes from something called benzoic acid, which is already in mad fruits and vegetables and shit. So you don't even have to worry about it. So that's cool. That's cool. I don't think they would really be putting shit that's too dangerous or too crazy into these FDA approved pickles. So, especially since last week I ate liquefied fucking metal, this shit seems a little tame compared to that stuff. Potassium sorbate also is fucking completely harmless. It's in almost everything that is on the shelves and needs to be like preserved. I did find one thing. It said a 2010 study published in Toxicology in Vitro found that the exposure of human blood cells to potassium sorbate in the laboratory caused damage in DNA. Further study, including a long-term study on people, is still required. So, I mean, maybe this isn't the best stuff for you. I wouldn't say go out and buy some potassium sorbate and just eat it out the jar, you know? If I need to eat some potassium sorbate just to eat some good-ass pickles, I'm gonna eat some potassium sorbate. And really, potassium sorbate just kind of sounds like a kind of delicious ice cream or something. It sounds like a flavor of ice cream. Potassium sorbate. So, whatever, bro. That's pretty much it. And kind of just wanted to follow up on a bunch of other pickles I've had before. I have another pickle on deck. It's Polish. It has jizz in it. So, I'm excited for that. I'll catch you guys later. Stay marinated.